Good morning and welcome to, it's the final day of the Predator Austrian Open live from the Hotel ALPINA Alpendorf in St. Johann in Salzburg. It's quarterfinals time in the Women's Open, and the match we are focusing on is Jasmine against Katarzyna Veselowska. It's a race to 9, alternate break, but 2 breaks each. I'm Mark White. And, well, I've got no one to introduce you to. I'm all alone in the booth for this one. I'm doing all 3 matches today. This quarter-final, then a semi-final, and then the final. So really, really looking forward to this one. Jasmine just found a hot stream of form lately. And that young lady there in your picture has been playing a lot of Chinese 8-ball. I actually met her in Morocco. And she was trying to teach me how to say her name. I hope I got it right. Katarzyna Veselowska. But it's Jasmine who won the leg and will break 2 times in this race to 9. Here we go, known for her big break. Nicely controlled. We are playing the 3-point rule as well. So it's a point for every ball down and a point for every ball past the head string. You must make a total of 3 points. If you don't, the break is deemed illegal. Playing the 3-point rule as well. Your opponent has the choice then for every ball down of whether they want to take the shot or put you back in. But that's a great break from Jasmine. 2 ball nicely in the open. Pathway to the 3, no problem, just off the side rail. So a good chance to get that arm going. There's a nice angle here, can draw straight up the table just before the side pocket. And leave the 4 into the top left, or she could stunt to the centre of the table and leave the 4 ball to the top right, the pink 4. Let's see what she's decided. Yeah, it was a little bit thin, wasn't it, to draw straight up, but she's finished pretty good on this 4 ball. Multiple European champion. Multiple Eurotour winner. Multiple world champion as well. She's done it all, Jasmine. Came through the last 16 match last night, winning 9-6 over Polish Olivia Zalewska. And this is the perfect start for Jasmine. Can come back across the table for the 9. She just has to take a little bit of care on this one. It's slightly thinner than maybe she would have liked. Well, she was trying to cheat the pocket, trying to hold the cue ball, and missed the 7 ball. Well, what a gift this is for the pole. Yeah, not always easy to judge the pace when you're playing a ball that's so far into the jaws of the pocket, but she's judged that very, very nicely indeed. So what a gift for the opening rack to go to Katarzyna. Yeah, and that will hurt Jasmine, but she has to put it out of her head. She's got another break to come. She's done all the hard work there though. Left just 2 balls on the table for Katarzyna. Poland looking to do the double. The men's final last night, won by Mieszko Fortunski, the butcher. Carved his way through the field, beating fellow Pole Wojtek Szewczak in the final 11 racks to 7. Jasmine then 1 rack down with her second break. Once again, 1 ball in the side, 3-point rule is met. Now then, she does have a look at this 2 ball. All the hard work though begins again. She did all the hard work in the first rack, only to see her opponent take the last and vital 7-9 straight away. Problem ball is the 7. If she can get the cue ball there though at some point, that would be perfect. Long way to go before that. She's got quite a difficult 2 ball to contend with. I think she may have to draw this back. Yeah, she's going to have to draw this back. So big stroke coming from the Austrian here. There you see Pia Filler in the background. In one of our other quarterfinals. Wow, she's fluked the 2 ball. She'll take it. 2 rails. Oh, she's caught the 9 ball. So just a little bit edgy at the moment, Jasmine. Two really good breaks. That miss on the 7 and almost missed the 2 ball, managed to fluke it. Very, very close to the scratch there. Living on the edge at the moment. Predator sponsored player for some years now. Her and her brother, real ambassadors for the Jacksonville based Q company, and of course event promoter as well. Well, she's gone very, very close again to that side pocket. What's going on with Jasmine at the moment? She's just a little bit out of sorts at the start of this quarter-final. Maybe a little bit of pressure being in her home country. Well, on this 7 ball again, is she going to play the bank? She did, but it's that 7 ball again, which is her downfall. There's our referee. They are passive refereeing at the moment. We'll see them racking the balls for the semi-finals. We'll keep you up to date as well, guys, with the scores on the other tables as we go along. Oh, that's a terrific shot from Katarzyna herself, going very close to the side pocket as well. But what a chance to steal this second rack after 2 misses on the 7 ball from Jasmine Ocean. First semi-final, well, both semi-finals actually on tables 1 and table 2 are coming up at 1 PM local time, just under 3 hours from now. So long straight in 9 ball to double her lead, Katarzyna Wesolowska, and she will have 2 breaks of her own to come. Focusing on that line. Very nicely done. And during her time in Morocco, she was getting lots of coaching from South African Wayne Parker. She would stay behind after her matches for long periods of time, taking on coaching. She's a bit of a sponge like that, taking on all the knowledge she can, and it's showing right in the heart of the pocket. So basically she's stolen the first 2 racks. Other matches going on at the moment. On table 6 is Nina Torvund. She's up against Ina Kaplan of Germany. Angelina Lubinaz is up against Jolene Surman. And Simone Kunzel is up against Pia Filler. That's on our other table, guys, if you want to check that out. That's YouTube Billiard TV, table 2. Back to table 1. Katarzyna with the first of her 2 breaks. Oh, that little kiss on the 6 ball. Making sure that she abides by the 3-point rule. Sometimes you get a lucky kiss, sometimes you get an unlucky kiss. There you see that 6 just getting bumped across the head string. And a nice look at the 1 as well. So this is a good opportunity. Everything in the open. There's a path through to that 2 ball as well. Oh, needs the 7 out the way. Good morning to everyone in the chat. Good to have you with us. I do have a look at it occasionally, especially as I'm on my own. I need the company, guys. Hope you're enjoying all the action coming to you live from St. Johann in Pongau, a beautiful part of the world amongst the Alps. Ski resort in the winter, and lots of fun stuff to do on the water in the summertime as well. And that's a very, very confident shot into the side pocket at pace. Has a good angle on this 5 ball to stun off the rail back to the centre of the table. This is the angle that these players are always searching for. Wiped its feet, caught it a little bit thin, which is why the cue ball's gone just slightly further. Shouldn't prove a problem though. Won't be doing too much with the cue ball here. Leave herself a longer 7. It is right over the corner pocket, and it's been the key ball in the first 2 racks. Well, good morning, Texas. 3 AM. Pro level. I don't know whether you're a pro level player, but you're certainly a pro level viewer. Thanks for joining us. And it played this well, up and down. 8 and the 9 into the same pocket for a 3-0 lead, and this is quite the start for the pole. Sure, she didn't expect to be 3 up, especially when Jasmine was on that 7 ball in the very first rack. know it was only the first rack, but sometimes... Oh, she's gone out of position on this one though. Is this a reprieve for Jasmine? I was just going to mention Jasmine's mistake again on the 7 ball. And once again, Katarzyna caught that 7 ball, the 8 ball rather, just a little bit thin, which meant there was more pace in the cue ball. And this is, oh, it's super thin. But it's there, great shot, good recovery. And it is 3-0 with one more break to come in this cycle. Yeah, that was a good shot. That 3 ball into the side, wobbled the 4 ball. Got perfect on this 8 ball. Well, she didn't really hit it that thin, did she? She did catch the far jaw though. Players tend to play them in off the long rail, but she caught the jaw of the short rail. But in the end, a difficult 9 was successfully dispatched by the pole, and she's in pole position, 3-0. There's the red and white cat in the colours of the Austrian flag. One of the oldest flags in the world. 1210 from memory. The Australian flag was first shown. Yeah, 3-point rule again. And look at this for a break. Beautifully timed. When I talk about timing, it's the speed that the cue is travelling through the cue ball, accelerating through the cue ball, travelling its fastest just after you hit the cue ball. And beautiful angle here to go 2 rails, maybe just a little bit of right spin. Four into the bottom right hand corner, this one closest to us. Needs it to go just a little bit. May play the 5 ball into the side now. Although she's drawing, so maybe drawing into the 9, or yeah, into the 9. We saw a great 3 ball earlier on in the last rack from Katarzyna into the same side pocket. Doesn't have to do very much with a cue ball here. 6 ball just under her elbow there. Be careful not to touch it. All ball fouls, of course. And once again, showing no fear of those middle pockets. They're not very big and they look very, very small at an angle. 4 1/4 inch pockets. This is clinical stuff from Katarzyna. The dream start for Veselovska. Won the 2 racks on Jasmine's break, won the 2 racks on her own break, and Jasmine is just nipping out the arena very, very quickly. I can't say I blame her. She's been absolutely bamboozled in the first 4 racks. Started so well, got to that 7 ball and hasn't had another look in really. Let's bring you up to date with some latest scores, guys, from around the room. Out on table 6, Nina Torvund is 3-2 down to Inna Kaplan. I actually mentioned Inna as one of those favourites for this. She's been playing rather well. She's had a few second places. Had a good European Championships as well. It's the German 3-2 up in that one. Angelina Lubinaz 3-2 up against Jolian Schurman. And Pia Filler, who's going well, who's enjoying a great vein of form at the moment. 3-0 up there on Simone Kunzel. And there was that brilliant cut on the 9 ball. Could have easily missed this, but she didn't. And Jasmine in just a little bit of trouble. It's a race to 9, remember. But the Austrian will have the next 2 breaks. There's Pia Filler in the background. We know she's 3-0 up at the moment. Thanks for that, Swiss. I'll do my best to pronounce it as good as I can. You know, the problem for English people is whenever we go on vacation or holiday around the world, most of the time the locals want to speak English with you and practice their English. So kind of makes us a little bit lazy. I did learn some Estonian when I lived there for a year. It was part of my job. I had to learn it, and still remember just a little bit of it. Of course, Estonia was where we were for the last European stop and the European Championships in beautiful Tallinn. The table is tapped, so if you're thinking, where's the template, where's the triangle? The table is tapped using a template, and little indentations are put into the cloth so the balls roll into them and give a nice tight consistent rack. And another good thing is it doesn't take long to rack them either. So Jasmine needs this rack desperately, needs both of them really. Well, she's made a ball, made the 3-point rule, but no look at the 1 ball really. So looking to push out. After the break, of course, you can play what's called a push out. Push anywhere on the table. You don't have to hit a rail. You can hit any ball. You can pot any ball. If you do make the 9 on a push out, it is of course respotted. So you're trying to push to a place to try and tempt your opponent into playing a shot and hopefully leaving you something easier when you come back. But of course, the flip side of that is Katarzyna has the chance to put Jasmine back in if she wants to, but she doesn't. Some very nice nail varnish there, look, matches her glove. Yeah, that's a mistake. It's drawn the mistake. That's exactly what Jasmine was looking for. A nice starter. So just slightly overhit. Maybe she caught it just a little bit thin. So this is a chance off the side rail into the centre of the table again for the 2. 3 ball waiting, begging to be potted. He has to be careful of the 6 ball here. Always looks immaculate, Jasmine. Potting by numbers. The pink 4 next, followed by the orange 5, the green 6, brown 7, 8 ball already down, and the all important one, the yellow and white striped 9 ball. Needs to cue this next one well. She just caught that 4 ball a little bit thick, which took some of the pace out of the cue ball. Nicely judged. Wants to get back to the centre of the table once again to play the brown 7 into the top right pocket. That one needs this to run a bit. Oh, she's a little bit thin on this. Gonna have to go back and forth. She may even have to go 3 times here. This is pretty thin, isn't it? Yeah, it's nicely done. So this 9 ball will bring with it her first rack and a huge sense of relief, I would think. She can now settle into the game. Reduces the deficit to 3 racks at 4-1. Just a reminder of what's coming up for you at 1 o'clock today. The winner of this match will play either Nina Tordvand or Inna Kaplan, and Angelina Lubinaz or Jolene Sherman will play either Pia Filler or Simone Kunzel. That's coming up after this at 1 PM local time in Austria. Second of her breaks. Once again, 1 ball in the side. It's going to be illegal though. No 3-point rule. Only made. Oh, the 1 ball went in, the 6 ball crossed the line, but that was about it. So she only made 2 of the 3 needed, and just look at the 2. Three ball, not a problem to get onto. Yeah, would love to leave the 5 ball there if she can. that's gone awkward. Well, she may just be okay. Good thing is, she hasn't got to do too much with the cue ball. She can just basically stop it. Yeah, I think she's okay. Just a cue to the side of the 8 ball that played this very, very well. Not to touch that 5 ball and leave it there. It's made this shot much easier. Well, maybe a bit of body movement there. Maybe just a little bit quick on the stroke as well. Showing no emotion though, and that's the way you have to be. She's got away with it. Jasmine Ocean is very, very good at kicking. In an interview I did with her once, she described her brother as probably the best kicker in the world and one of the top safety players. And she said she's learnt a lot from her brother Albin on the safety side of things. She's going to make this. She's trying to. She's gone off 3 rails. Oh, it's a good effort, wasn't it? I was hoping maybe she'd make it in the side pocket. Got very, very close to it as well. Great effort. I can play this 5 ball with some left hand spin. Cue ball just before the side pocket. That's okay. Now she could draw in and out of the corner here, low right on the cue ball, making sure she's got plenty of chalk on that tip. So, oh, she's just going plain ball, centre ball. So, she's under hit it. Just seemed to stop the cue a little bit quick there for me. Maybe a ray of hope in this one still for Jasmine. Must be sitting there wondering how on earth she went 4-0 down. But good to focus on the positive. She's on the board and she still has a chance in this rack, because this is by no means easy. And there you go. It hasn't gone exactly to plan. She does have it into the side pocket, just looking to see if the scratch is on. I think she's okay as far as that's concerned. Already made 2 good balls into the side pockets. This one into the opposite side pocket. Cue ball with some travelling to do. Wow, that's a great shot. Really is a tremendous shot that. Jasmine must have been sitting there thinking, well, maybe there's still a glimmer of hope of taking this 6th rack. But it looks like it's going to the pole. And it does, right in the heart of the pocket, in control. 5 racks to 1. Now I've been keeping one of my eyes on the chat every now and then, and I can see you guys discussing the 3-point rule. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? As we see the replay of Jasmine getting out of that hook, the lucky hook we have to say, and then that great 7 ball, an even better 8 ball, and then a pretty straightforward bread and butter 9 ball for the pole. Yeah, just going back to the 3-point rule, it's a difficult one because if it's not there, it's open to abuse of soft breaking. But of course, on the other side of the coin, you can hit a break really, really hard and still not make the 3 points because you get an unlucky kiss on the cue ball, or a ball will catch the point of the middle pocket and come back down the racking end. So it's a very, very difficult one. I say blame Corey Joel. Let's blame it on him. He's not watching, I don't think. So Katarzyna to break off, leading handsomely 5-1. Once again, that 5 ball, sorry, the 1 ball going into the side pocket. Seven ball also into the same pocket. Now, does she have a look at this 2 ball? Looks like she does. Might have to play for the 3 to the top left. Well, not sure what she's played there. I think she played a little stun follow, but ended up just stopping the cue ball. So Jasmine will be coming back to the table, unless of course Katarzyna can, well, maybe the 6 is going to be close to the side pocket. Let's see. She'll certainly try and catch the bottom of this 3 ball to send the 3 away. Yeah, missed it altogether. So this is now a chance for Jasmine. Oh, look at this though, the 5 ball has been absolutely ruined by the 9. So it's not all bad news from that shot. I'm just wondering, I was thinking maybe Jasmine would try and open up the 5-9 here. Maybe it does go into the bottom right hand corner, so she's going to have to play short side, but it's a tough shot. Going to have to watch the scratch as well into this bottom left hand corner. Let's see what's on her mind. She's gone to move it. A little bit of body English there as well at the end, but didn't work, Jasmine. I think you should explain body English in one of your upcoming videos. If you've never seen Jasmine's tutorials on on YouTube, you need to check them out. They're absolutely fantastic. She's actually my favourite coach on YouTube. A lot of humour as well. She's a little bit naughty in her tutorials, breaking things, and all in the good sense of entertainment though. Big fan of Jasmine. So here comes the jump cue for the first time in this match, and it's the dart method. Oh, she does like them side pockets, doesn't she? Is this going to roll in? Has it got the legs? Oh, very, very close. Jasmine might have felt like breaking something if that had dropped in. She does have a path through to it. Never count her out. big fighter. I remember in the 8-ball European Championships against Mighty Repero from Spain. She was a long way behind, came all the way back to win it. I think that was the semi-final. So at last, straightforward 9-ball for Jasmine to get another rack back of 5-2. There it is. Now then, some latest scores for you. Ina Kaplan is streaking away, 6-2 now over Nina Torvund. Angelina Lubinaz 5-2 over Jolien Schumann, and Pia Filler is now 4-2 up. There you see her in the background. That's over on table 2. There's that jump shot that came so close to the left hand side pocket, just pulling up in time. Good effort with the jump cue, but Jasmine clearing up from there. So this is the second of her 2 breaks in this innings. Katarzyna beating Rose Vardou 9-6 in yesterday's last 16 match. Once again making the same 2 balls into the side pocket, the 1 and the 7. Look at the 7 going through all the traffic nicely on the 2 ball, 3 in the open. Oh, 2-3 and 4-6 key shots in this rack. But this is a great chance to get 2/3 of the way to the 9 she needs. Oh, needs this to go a bit. It's okay, it's gone. The new Predator arc table, which was designed with the Eurotour in mind. Players very, very happy with the conditions here all week. There's been some good crowds as well. I was reading or listening to Mieszko Fortunski's interview after his win. And this is a lot of the players' favourite venue of the year. In such a beautiful place. Austria, if you've never been, well worth a visit. Especially Jasmine's hometown of Klagenfurt. Very pretty little medieval kind of German town. Sorry, Austrian town. We'll edit that one out later, guys. Just a little stun shot here, 9 into the opposite corner. Perfectly negotiated rack. So this is a nice break and run from the pole. Yeah, very nicely done. Jasmine out of her seat to rack the balls. She's got 2 breaks to come now. So loading up the tip with chalk on the pink BK Rush, the one that supports the great cancer charity. Oh, didn't make the wing, but she's made the cue ball. Yeah, horrible little kiss on the 4 ball there. It was dry, and I think it might have been illegal as well. But ball in hand is the worst possible outcome. You won't be trying to do too much with a cue ball here, just a little stun off the side rail. I don't think she'll risk finding the gap for the 2. Oh, she's not really sure, is she, what she's doing at the moment? But yeah, that's the easiest way to get to the 2, and now can play off the back rail, off this 2 ball for the 3 into the same pocket. 4 is close by as well. 5, I believe, does go into the bottom left hand corner. So this is a great opportunity. 2 of the best in the women's game at the moment there, Pia Filler and Jasmine Ocean in the same shot. A lot of people, including me, thought that could very easily be the final, going on recent form. But Jasmine is in a little bit of trouble here, and I think it's an example of how important the first rack can be in a match, especially when you've got the 2 breaks as well. I'm sure she's forgotten about it, and I'm sorry, Jasmine, but I'm going to remind you of it. That 7 ball in the opening rack that she missed kind of set the precedent for this match. Missed the 7 again in the next rack. Now she's playing this with just a little bit of left hand spin to hit the side rail and come back out again. Yeah, just babied that a little bit, just under hit it slightly. Okay, it does still pass, but these are the ones you want to be a little bit straighter on. Just going to have to drop it in back to the centre of the table again. There you see Billiard Beckman, German company, who are responsible for bringing these tables on site, setting them up and making sure that they're running well throughout the tournament. I remember meeting those guys at the World Championships in Klagenfurt, Austria. Great team of guys. Thanks also, of course, to Kamui, Longoni, Aramith Balls, Iwan Simonis Cloth. Wants this to bounce, just to make it a little bit. Yeah, that's perfect. That's okay. Can get a hand on the table as well. No, she can't. Just a little bit awkward, bit longer bridge than maybe she would have liked. That's what's making her get up. It's just not quite far enough away to get the hand on, and not quite near enough to be comfortable on the cue ball, and that's caused her to miss it. Now, it was the 7 ball that I was just talking about in the first rack. Here's a chance. That's a mistake from Katarzyna on the 7 ball. Can Jasmine get right back into this now? 6-3 instead of 7-2 is absolutely huge at this stage. So has to really, really bear down on this one. She has to take her opportunity here. Get back within 3 racks. Jasmine will have the next break, remember. She dry broke in this one and scratched. Oh, it's gone wrong though. Tricky little late ball. Doesn't look quite so bad from that angle. Well judged. Never easy when you're close to the ball. So how huge is that mistake going to be in the context of this match? It was that mistake from Jasmine in rack number 1. Rack number 9. There's a mistake from Katarzyna that's let Jasmine right back into this. That scoreboard reads 6-3. It should have been 7-2. So a big let off for Jasmine there. So while we're waiting for Katarzyna to come back, I'm going to leave you with the view of the arena. Pier filler at the table. That is also available on our YouTube channel. Go check it out, guys. I'm Mark White, and I'll be back very soon as Katarzyna comes back. See you shortly. So welcome back. Jasmine seemed very interested in Pia's game over there, and this 9 ball for Pia will put her 7-2 up, leading 6-2 at the moment. And a beautiful fade into the main table here. Jasmine breaking off winning that very, very important 9th rack. Made a ball, made the 3-point rule. No shot on the 1 ball though. Made the wing ball. The 4 ball disappearing into the bottom left hand corner. Pushing out. Yeah, I think she's going to find herself in a little bit of trouble here, Jasmine. Not sure about that push out, to be honest. Easy snooker in behind the 7, or could even try and get in behind the 2 as well. Yeah. Oh, she's overhit this though. I'm sure she thought she was going to get a kiss on the 1 ball with something. Missed everything. Wow, she's still got the hook. 2 rail kick. Stick the cue ball where the 1 is, send the 1 ball away. Hopefully get a little bit of distance. Well, she's hit it off 1. And she's left an opportunity here for Katarzyna. Yeah, it does have a slight angle, can stun between the 7 and the rail. Maybe more of a draw. Wondering, will she just go centre table and leave herself a slightly longer 3 ball, or will she come all the way down? She's aiming very low. Yeah, all the way down. Needs a big bounce. Well, she didn't play it like that. Got into the cue ball just a little bit too much. Ended up short side. And it's actually millimetre perfect. She can just play a little stun shot for the 5 in the side. 6 and 7 waiting. I may play this down to the corner now, the top right. Either that or just trickle the 5 into the side. Yeah, a little drag shot. Played that very, very nicely. Held the cue ball well. Lovely little drag shot. It really is a good shot to practice. It allows you to not dolly it, you know, you can put still a little bit of pace in, but you're taking all the pace out of the cue ball. It really is a very handy shot to have in your arsenal. And now she's perfect on this 7 ball to play a little draw shot, get a little bit closer to the 8. Very composed. I think her game has really come on recently. Certainly has a great attitude around the table. Very good technically. restoring that 4-rack lead. Now 7-3. So moving within 2 racks of a semi-final place. It's coming up later on today, and she will be playing either, or the winner of this match I should say, will be playing either Nina Torvent or Inna Kaplan, and Inna is 7-2 up in that one at the moment. I can see in the distance another rack has been completed in Pia's match. Let's see who the rack went to. Yeah, it went to Pia Filler, who is now on the hill at 8-2. So it looks like Pia is going through to the semi-final, where she'll play either Angelina Lubinaz or Jolene Sherman, and it's Angelina who's also on the hill, 8-2 in that one. So Katarzyna breaking off, looking to get on the hill herself. Another great break. She really has broken well. 3 balls down. With the 3-point rule, just with balls down, never mind head string. Stun off the side rail. Oh, she's come across that one slightly. Oh, what a chance that was. Once again, she's got away with it, and if you remember, in an earlier rack she missed a 4-ball and hooked Jasmine. Jasmine did make a good 2-rail escape, almost made the 4 in the side, but left it on. Katarzyna cleared up. So there's been some key moments in this match as well that have worked in Katarzyna's favour. Oh, that's a great kick though from Jasmine. Needs a bit of luck. Oh, I'm wondering, is this possible 9-ball on? It is. Just. Could go all out safe. Could play it as a shot to nothing actually. 2-way. She's got to hit about half ball on the 3 anyway. Take the cue ball off this short rail back up in the vicinity of the 7. Calls her extension. I think she can go at this and still get the cue ball up by the 7. Yeah, kind of a 2-way. She's got the full ball hook on the 3. Possible 2-railer past the 8. Past the 9 rather. Ball in hand, chance for Jasmine to get back into this quarter-final of the Predator Women's Austrian Open. just a straightforward draw. Same again, pretty straight on this 7 ball, so just low on the cue ball, keep that head still. One of the best draw strokes in the business, Jasmine. So much so, she got very close to that 9 ball. Should be 7-4 though, in 2 shots time. Well, she's used her clock extension, she's now using the cue extension. In it goes, pulls it back, trails still though by 3 racks at 7-4. One more break to come from Katarzyna before Jasmine's 2 breaks. You see Pia Filler at the table in the distance. She's on the hill in her match and at the table, so a good chance for Pia to get into that semi-final. This young lady breaking off to get on the hill herself. Didn't seem to break as well then. It's a dry break. I believe that's her first dry break. It might be illegal as well, not that it makes any difference because there's no way Jasmine would be giving this one back anyway. 2 ball doesn't pass the 9 and it looked pretty straight on this 1 ball. Maybe she might have a look at the 2-9. Depends what angle she's got on this 1 ball. If she can get on it into the bottom left, yeah, she can. That's okay. Five to 6 is the important shot in this rack. Final will be at 3:30 local time this afternoon. So we'll have both semi-finals coming up at 1 PM local time. Back to full commentating strength for the semi-finals and the final. I'll be with Graham Hickman for the semi-final on this table, and then with Eric Hallofson will be joining me from Toronto in Canada for the women's final. 3:30 later on today. Wow, she's left herself a lot to do here. Has to be very careful. She needs to go far enough to get on this 6 ball. Played it with inside English, played it very, very well. That's a great shot. Now can she just draw straight past the 7? I think she can. Pinch a little bit on the pocket. Draw straight back. She has got a slight angle. Can always use the side rail and come back out for the 7 into the same pocket as well. She's got options. Let's see where she aims the tip on the cue ball. That's going to tell us. I think she's a little bit betwixt and between this. Yeah, she is digging down, so drawing straight back, doesn't want to catch the 7. She's had enough horrors with the 7 already today. Well, she did just clip it, but that's okay. Played it well. Jasmine far from done in this women's quarter-final. She's been there before, she's seen it all. She's got the t-shirt and the hoodie. Oh, she's overdone this by a little distance. Okay, it's still well within her repertoire, but just that little bit of extra pressure on this. There you see she's locking the angle into her memory, focused on that aiming point on the 9 ball. This then to get back within 2. And there it is, and 2 breaks to follow as well for the Austrian. Who knows, she could be level very, very soon. Well, Pia Filler is into the semi-final. She has won 9-2 over Simone Kunzel. Ina Kaplan 8-4 up on the hill against Nina Tordvand. And already through Angelina Lubinaz over Jolien Sherman. So Angelina against Pia Filler, that will be one of our semi-finals. Well, dry again. Can't quite see if she's on this one ball or not. Oh, I don't think she is. She's pushing. Is she pushing to a jump or to a kick? She's pushed to a jump. Now that's very, very dangerous against someone of Jasmine's technical ability with the jump cue. Comes out straight away. The air rush to send the cue ball airborne to make the one in the corner. She'd love to hit rail first though here to get the cue ball on the move. Yeah, that went wrong. Still a good look at this 2 ball though. This is a real tester, especially at this stage of the tournament. She knows if she misses it, she could be facing an uphill battle. Just has to commit to this fully, keep that head still. Oh, she hasn't gone for it. I must say, I'm slightly surprised at that. If Katarzyna knocks this 2 ball in, it was the wrong shot from Jasmine. If it doesn't go in and she gets a leave, well, it was the right shot from Jasmine. It's one of those, isn't it? Yeah, grimace shows that she caught the point of the side pocket, but it's okay. And it was a good shot on the 2 ball, and it's the one that I'm pretty surprised that Jasmine turned down, to be honest. Okay, it wasn't easy, but sometimes you have to make those difficult shots in big matches like this, and those big shots can win you titles, which of course she's already won plenty of, so who am I to say it was the wrong shot. At 5-1, Jasmine looked out of it. 7-5, still very much in it. 8-5, a little bit of a tall order. Hasn't finished great on this 5 ball. Not sure if she can just run it through and miss the 7. Yeah, playing it with right hand spin as well. Played that very nicely indeed. Now she's got 2 railer to the 7. Straight on the 7 would be okay, wouldn't be the end of the world, but a little angle mean she could play for the 8 into the side just to make it easier. So in and out of the corner, low left spin. Played that nicely. She does have the angle to go anywhere she wants now. Just doesn't want to flirt with the side pocket at all here. She's fine. This is a good clearance under pressure. It's 8 and 9 to arrive at the hill. So Jasmine will know she's got it all to do now. She does have 1 break left. But it's been a stellar performance from this young lady. Played some great stuff right from the get-go. I am going to remind you of the 7 ball though, I think, which kind of shaped this match from rack number 1. It was the 7 ball in the opening 2 racks which cost Jasmine those first 2 racks on her break. Katarzyna then proceeded to win the next 2 racks on her break. 4-0 became 5-1. And Jasmine's been chasing ever since. 7-4 down, 7-5, 8-5. Needs this to stay in the Austrian Open for 2025. And again, she's missed the wing ball and the 1, but she's made a stray ball. And she's perfectly on this 1 ball as well. Three ball coming to the rescue. Jasmine offers the hand to acknowledge that she had a lucky ball. Wasn't the one she was intending. There's a Jasmine Ocean glove if you'd like to own one of them. PredatorCues.com. Jasmine with her own range of cases and cues and bags, gloves. One ball at a time, 1 rack at a time. That's the mentality when your opponent's on the hill. You can't do any more than that. You can only pot 1 at a time, or sometimes 2 of course, but you can only win 1 rack at a time. So just focus, stay in the moment. All what's gone before you can do nothing about, but you certainly can change the future. And she's overrun this, and it doesn't pass the 8 ball, I don't think. She thought long and hard about whether she could hold it or not. Now looking at a thin one into the left hand side pocket. Cue ball's going to be wild around the angles. Oh, she's just playing safe. Well, she's completely mishit that. Absolutely disgusted. Ball in hand, nowhere near hitting a rail. Yeah. Gave the international symbol for what a stupid thing to do that was. Pressure though, let's not forget, with your opponent on the hill, every shot there's added pressure. And now this is a real chance for Katarzyna to close out the match. Being in control right from that first rack. Jasmine feeling the pressure. It's been a long couple of days. I'm sure she'd have been wishing it was longer though. 64 women. Tournament just in 2 days. It's well, not so bad, but she'll have been wishing that she'd have been at the business end of this tournament in the semi-final. And look at this, it's that pesky 7 ball again. Played such a huge part in this match. This is very, very thin. We'll know if it's in before she does. It is there. Great shot. And look at the cue ball. Absolutely perfect on the 8 ball. Great shot. Good recovery. So just hold the cue ball where the 8 is. And she'll have a straightforward 9 into the bottom right hand corner to take the match. And she'll be feeling good inside now. So a very good performance from the pole, the hug and embrace. Jasmine knows thoroughly deserved by Katarzyna Veselowska. She will be into the semi-final coming up at 1 PM today. We still don't know who she's going to be playing. Maybe it's Nina Torvund or maybe it's Inna Kaplan. Tune in on Billiard TV a little bit later on at 1 to find out. I've been Mark White. Thank you so much for your company, guys. I'll see you on the next round when I won't be alone in the cockpit. See you soon, guys. Take care.